on the stage, big Dan Curtin. He's waiting there patiently in the back. I've just found out his opponent. He was due to come. He's not here. I know, Dan, you made a big trek to get here, didn't you, mate? So big Dan Curtin, straight from work. So Dan obviously fighting Sam Richards. Now this fight actually is originally it's an MCP fight. It's not a Tank Promotions fight. So Antonio, actually, do you want to come and join us, Antonio? Antonio Barberi. Let's welcome Mr. MCP himself. Off the cuff. Watch out for off the cuff. Okay, so Dan, as I just said, this is an MCP fight. It's a heavyweight, intermediate heavyweight title. Should have happened last year. Obviously, it didn't happen due to a situation beyond your control. But it's going to happen now, the 5th of April here in the Meca. You've boxed recently. You boxed against Matteo, actually. That was a bit of an interesting fight, wasn't it? It got a bit heated. And just tell us about that last fight, actually.
What to say about it, really? The guy's just a plum. I mean, I didn't train at all for it, really. I told him what I was going to do. I was just going to walk forward in the first round, let him hit me everything he got, and I stuck true to my word. You know what I mean? He punches like a little girl, so it didn't bother me. And then just, when I had the chance, hurt him when I could, rather than going for the finish. Obviously, I just had a little breather because I'm a bit out of shape. So, yeah, but it's no trouble, mate. No trouble at all. Perfect sparring for this fight. So
that's exactly what I want to get to now. So Sam Richards probably a bit different to Matteo. Matteo's more of a sort of a cruiserweight, fair to say, even though he does fight heavyweights. But Sam is a big boy, isn't he? What do you know about Sam Richards?
Not a lot, really. I've spoken to him a bit. All I know is he said he's been training since he was 5, so he's obviously well scored, and that's obvious when he watches fights. He's not just a 2-fight novice. Do you know what I mean? No matter what, if you've been training since you're that age, then you've got it in you. I mean, he moves better than most heavyweights that I see moving around. So I'm expecting a tough fight. I mean, I was in his position once when I was young and wanted to fight everyone and take on whoever. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like a different guard, if you know what I'm saying. I'm a bit older now. Not really too fast. So just getting there to have a fight and keep myself out of trouble, to be fair. But I'm looking forward to it. He's going to be explosive. I've watched him. He's quick.
So with your box, you're undefeated, is that right? You're 6-0, 7-0?
Yeah, we don't count Luke Wheatley, Rich, do we?
Oh, yeah, we can't count that.
Sorry,
but
mate, no.
Let's pass the mic to Antonio, actually. So anyway. It's not working? No. Ben? Okay, so Antonio, Sam Richards, let's have a little chat about Sam. Sadly, he couldn't make it today. So this is your fight on.
Yep.
Just tell us, what has brought this fight onto the show.
So yeah, it's a bit confusing, but it's representing MCP. Tank's kindly let us use his platform to do such, because Tank's a great man like that, and he's helped me. MCP wouldn't be where it was if it weren't for this man there, so I'll say that first and foremost. Sam Richards, Dan Curtin, it's just got question mark over question mark over question mark over it. Is Dan too experienced? Because he's been more active than Sam, will it take into play? Dan, you've been training kickboxing as well before boxing, was it?
Thai boxing.
Yeah, so Dan's no stranger from the gym. How old was you, Dan, when you got into just training?
My first Muay Thai fight when I was 14.
There we go. So both lads got loads of pedigree behind them so great fight. And what better way to do it than in the heavyweight division?
So obviously Sam, he couldn't make it here. He was due to come, obviously.
Yeah.
Have you got a message for Big Sam? He's going to see this probably tomorrow?
Come on, mate. You told me you was going to come here. I specifically come here for that reason. Do you know what I mean? Book myself in work on a Sunday. Even Jesus don't do that, mate. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. But just turn up there. Listen, you're going to be in a real fight now and you're going to know. I'm not Wes Clark, no disrespect. I'm not Gary Tune, no disrespect. I'm going to come and we're going to find out who you really are. That's all I'll say.
Well, listen. I mean,
shout out to Boys Groundworks. Any groundworks you're doing, give me a shout.
Listen, Dan, that was a good response. Obviously, we're probably going to get a video message from Sam Richards, I'm sure. But this is actually a really good fight. I mean, they're two big men. You spoke about Dan's experience, and Sam Richards, he's not been tested yet, has he? So he's certainly going to get tested by Dan Curtin.
100%.
He's not even been punched, I think, has he?
I don't think he has been.
No.
No.
So
Gary Tune took about 60 punches to the head and which went down. And I think Wes took about 4 shots to the body and went down. So no one actually knows if he can even take a punch yet.
I left it a bit too late. He did the talk about the microphone. But listen, Dan Curtin, Sam Richards, it's an MCP fight, but it's on Tank Promotions, the 5th of April at the Meca. Get your tickets. This is going to be a barnstormer. Cheers, thank you, mate. Cheers. Cheers, Ron. Thank you, mate. Ladies and gents, so those at the back, there is a bar open here if anybody wants to get any soft drinks or an alcoholic beverage.